Hi Sky, welcome back to Lian's Garden. I'm too sorry about my voice. I think a little bit I got the cold maybe from my daughter or from my husband. Anyway, I'm going to plant some winter's veggie today. I already have planted garlics and snow peas, sugar snap peas, and beetroots and a lot of radishes. And I still have a lot of tomato from the summer crop. They still going strong and eggplant. So I still leave my eggplant and my tomato alone. I already pulled some of my zucchini up, but still one tiny little bit. I'm gonna pull them that bit up today. So I'm gonna make room to plant my cauliflower and broccoli. Now let me turn around and I show you the garden bed I'm going to plant them. I don't think I have a lot of room to plant on my broccoli and cauliflower down today, but I just plant on the big one that I can, and on the little one I keep them for a little longer. And after I clear out my tomatoes and my eggplant, and I will have room to put them in. So let me show you. And here's a lot of tomato. I got few, I think 3 or 4 cherry tomato over here. So I just pull it a lot, but it's still coming up to my clothesline. But that's okay. I don't mind it, and we just have it the MacLeod I own underneath here. I just have it the whole basket yesterday. So now you can see any more red one. Some are still green one, but now also it's slowing down now. I don't mind it. Some still, the red one is still inside here. Hopefully you put it, you can see. Anyway, so this area, a lot of flowers still growing very strong. My friend, she just asked me if I can bring a bouquet to her place because she got guests today. So I said I will bring her some. Okay, so I still have a eggplant. It's still going strong. They don't grow robust like few weeks ago anymore because the temperature during the night going low, so it doesn't they don't like it, or they prefer it warmer weather. And we did have it a lot of the corns that I did show you in the video after we built this new garden bed, and they were delicious. And some left here, I might just have it this and plant the broccoli or cauliflower in here as well. And sorry about the mess there. I don't mind about that because that's a reality with the homegrown gardener. We can't expect all the spotness and all the tidiness. And here I did plant garlic in this garden bed, and I did trim some of the tomato cane there. Look at that. And I just put down here, just use like mulch, and in the future it break down and bring the nutrient to the soil as well. Some of the garlics I already pushing up. Look at that. I think I just planted them 2 weeks ago, and some already pushing up, so that is exciting. On the garlic that I saved from my garlic last year, and of course the last year I saved from the years before. And here's some of my seasoning. We come back a little bit later. And here's the tomato, basil. Look at that, I got a snail on here. Basil going to seed, and this is one bit or tiny little cane of the zucchini. I'm going to put it out anyway, not productive anymore. And I like before, like this 2 garden bed that's my father-in-law he built for me years ago. And after that we filled with full of mushroom compost, so we got the crop from that autumn, and then winter, and then spring, and then summer, and now here the autumn. How many crops that I got it out from one time of filling the garden bed with full of mushroom compost, and I only just top it up a few weeks ago when I just planted my garlic. And on this side as well, I just only top it up about 10 centimeters of my compost and some bag of compost as well. So they got in spannings, and so it's just these 2 garden beds have been so productive, and I think in fact all my garden beds they are also so productive if I grow veggies in there. Anyway, I got some pok choi over here, been debating with the snail, and we just got like hundred of snails to come to eat them. Anyway, I don't think I can eat anything from them anymore. It's just maybe just the beds for the snail and start come to eat them and leave my other veggies alone then. And let's walk this way a little. Let me show you. See a lot of mess over here. I need to put my raspberry though. And here's another new garden bed that my father-in-law built for me lately. I went on the trip over it, and I didn't put any permanent structure for the snow peas and sugar snappy in here because I know in the future we're gonna get some more pillow over here and we're gonna lay on this side of the garden bed as well. So the passion fruit there, we have more room to grow. Let me show you my passion fruit that I planted. I think 2 months ago. I don't remember now, but they're growing so much. Look at that, nearly all the way reach to that panel now. So now, from now, I just will try to get some more pillow and let it to climb on this side. And here there's got some snow pea and sugar snappy, and I got some branches that pruning from my south here, and the cane's quite strong, so I just keeping it. I just thought a temporary structure or the support for my snow pea and sugar snappy. Some already have the pot like this, so that is very nice. I have been eating some, and I come over here as well. This is my blueberries. Look at that. I just transplanted one container of my blueberry in this garden bed, and it's done so well. Look at that. And I didn't put any peat moss or anything to acidify the soil. I just use all the compost and all the soil I left over and to fill the garden bed. And I didn't have to amend the soil to make it more acidic, anything at all. And it's doing so well. And in this side of the garden bed, now I just sow beetroots and a lot of veggies together, and so now we and actually my neighbor and my friend have been eating this garden bed with a lot of veggies. Let me show you. And of course a lot of caterpillar and snail. They just everywhere. Can you see tiny little snail? But we just have been putting out a lot of veggies, gonna eat first, and the beetroots we eat them later in few more months. So that even though they got a lot of holes on the leaves, but the bulbs, I mean the actual radish itself still beautiful, no damage or anything at all right now at the bottom. Look at that, so healthy. I would say just except be damaged with the snails and slugs and other caterpillars. Okay, let's come back here. Let me talk with you about the broccoli and cauliflower. So come on here, let me give you the visual about the color of my yard. Alright, so in here I got two types. This, you can see they look a little bit more purplish like this. This is the purple cauliflower. Now this variety I haven't grown them before, so it can be very interesting. And this side, this is some the leaf, they look a little different. These are broccoli. This variety I have been growing for 3 years. One little packet of seeds in budding and lasts me for so long. And I already share some seed to my friend as well. And I really love this variety. So this variety, it doesn't grow or produce very big head, but it's produce medium-sized head of the broccoli. But after that, it send down medium shoots. The broccoli, tiny little shoot. We can eat for a long time. I mean that we can have it for a long time. Because whenever we cut it and produce more, we cut it, produce more. So I really love this variety, and it lasts so long. And here is the purple one. The purple one, I think both of the green broccoli and cauliflower, the maturity between 16 to 20 weeks to harvest. And I haven't grown the purple ones before, so it can be very interesting. So, and I normally space them around 50 centimeters apart. Now, I do recommend to give them a lot of room, like over 50 or 70 centimeters apart if possible. And they do, some website, they recommend to leave them about 30 centimeters apart, but I do recommend at least 50. Because you want to bring them or give them a lot of airflow, and then they have more nutrients to reaching out, and the cauliflower plant will go bigger and produce a bigger head and produce a lot of size fruits and for you to harvest. And they love moist and very rich soil. So make sure you to amend your soil or your garden bed before you planting them. And of course you have to give them regular water as well, and check the cabbage moth or caterpillar behind or underneath the leaves as well. Now before I just was so busy and then let's you see some of the egg of the caterpillar down here. Like that, I just went in and squeeze it because if I leave them here and then few more days, the eggs will hatch and then keep eating them. So by doing this and I eliminate a lot of problem later until they get a little bit bigger and then I don't need to worry anymore. And by that time the weather get colder and then we won't have the caterpillar for a while. So next me to space them down and we plant them. And when I plant the broccoli, let me show you. When I plant the broccoli and cauliflower, I plant them a little bit deeper. Even when I transplanted the tiny little seedling in the bigger container like this, I did plant it quite deep, like very quite deep, maybe 2 centimeters deeper. Oh no, I think maybe one tiny little seedling about 1 centimeter deeper. And now when I plant in the garden bed as well, I will bury all the way up here. You see the leaf note here, they here tiny little seedling leaves here, and it's the first leaf, 2 leaves of the broccoli. I'm going to bury all the way up here. So the broccoli will get stronger and not moving around too much when we got the windy or very gusty storm. So I'm going to spray like near to the here the drip irrigation, and I can try to spray the plant like next to the drip hose area. I think it's the choppy area here, the where the water come out, and yeah, let me just spray them down and plant them in. Guys, let me show you this. So I'm going to plant one of purple cauliflower in here, but I just put the little shovel in and I got seen so many worms in here. Wow, look at this. So this color I fill with my homemade compost. Look at that, there's so many worms. Wow, look at that. That means the soil is so healthy. Wow. So that's why I use a lot of homemade compost whenever I can. Alright guys, all done. So here what I have left, how many do I have here? How many? 7, and some they put tiny little one because sometimes I sew a little bit too thick, and so it take a little bit longer to catch up with the other ones, but that's okay because it's perfect time later when I clear my tomatoes and eggplant I can plant them in as well. And some of this one I think I need to plant them down soon in another week or so. But here let me show you the result. Look at that. So I did spray them quite far apart. Look at that. In here, in this garden bed, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think 7. 7 in this garden bed, and 1 purple cauliflower on that side. And this is the end of the garden bed. So before I got corn, so I just chop the corn I just on the top here on the top of the base, and then in the future the roots and everything will decompose, bring nutrients to the soil. And I just plant some little radish like this, or not radish, sorry, this lettuce that I got a little seasoning that sells it from the other parts from the garden, so I just dig it up and dig them up and put them in here. And here I just got some purple cauliflower in here, so I just dot them around between the roots of the corns, with the corns are very hungry whenever I plant the corn, and we can see the roots going down very deep and very strong. So that is, and in the future all this eggplant is gonna go, and my other seasoning of the broccoli or cauliflower, they will go in here, and on the red is my go over there as well. So I think I still have lots of room to plant those. So I think that's it. I'm going to water them in, so I just let you know that. So I will water them in later, and I will fertilize them in this garden bed. This garden bed, I fill the whole bed with mushroom compost, and I think in that summer, I think only a few months ago. So I think you still have a lot of nutrients in them. I won't fertilize them. I won't top up any compost for this, and those. This garden bed that I did talk to you, I did top up my homemade compost and some bag from Bean Bunnings, so I won't fertilize them anything, and normally I don't give them seaweed solution or anything like that either. I think the seasoning very healthy, is very strong, that have been hardening off by me, growing them from seeds. So I think that's it for the video today. I hope that you enjoy it, and I just want to bring you along. Look at that, the snails everywhere. Oh, another eggplant, I need to have it this one as well. Like snail snacking here as well. Hope you can see. Look at that. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and you have a beautiful day. And please let me know what's your favorite vegetables of your winter crop. I would love to hear what you are going to plant this winter, and what you find, what vegetables is the easiest that for you to grow in your climate. And thank you, and see you next video. Bye bye.